this situation with Whack 100 and Drake that's going on. I think like a few weeks ago, Whack 100 was showing people that he had this USB drive, and he was saying how Drake needed to get away from top five because what's on this USB drive will have Drake into some BS behind top five. They were saying how what supposedly is on this USB drive is Drake, his voice. He's on this USB drive looking for a hat. If you know what I mean, a hat. He was trying to get a hat from the store. If you listen to Whacked Out Murals, you 100% know what I'm referring to and what Kendrick Lamar was talking about in the second verse. That's what they say is on this USB drive. So where's this video?
Information on Drake.
Top five.
Why do you think he's bad news?
Bad news.
Why?
This is how much respect I got for you, Drake.
A hard drive? USB drive?
This is how much respect I have for you.
Hey, cousin.
I'm telling you, somebody listening, Drake, hear me, no troll on Pyro. You need to get away from that dude. This has been in existence about 90 days, and I have made sure it hasn't went anywhere. Personally, I think you know what I'm talking about. That dude with his mouth and the things he say does not support your career and how far you come. I'm telling you as a brother, this is how much I got respect for you.
That's the red button.
22 and Brick Baby actual interview so that you guys can see the context for yourselves.
My boy Mellow Yellow is trying to question the gangsterism of Whack 100.
As long as you're going to put it out there, I'll decode it. I was tapped in with, had a nice conversation with the man himself, Drake. And he brought up a conversational point that was raised on this podcast that realistically didn't really get a resolution or we didn't get answers. The thing he was bringing up was the fact that at one point, Whack was holding a USB and basically saying that he had career-ending info about Drake. And so Drake did his due diligence, found out what it supposedly was. He doesn't seem worried at all about it. Yeah. But the accusation was that basically Whack had evidence of Drake ordering in a hat.
Trying to get a hat or two.
He was on the list, worried at all about it.
Yeah.
But the accusation was that basically Whack had evidence of Drake ordering in a hat.
Trying to get a hat or two of.
He was on the Lids online store trying to get a hat.
Yeah.
And Drake's question for me was just basically like, what was the plan there? What does a street dude do? Even if Whack did have that.
His exact words was, what was he gonna turn it over? Because what else can you do as a street dude with that type of evidence on me?
So my thing is Drake agreeing that that's what's on this USB? Is that him ordering a hat? Is that what he's saying? Ariel Smoke, hey Ariel, Mr. Still, a preteen will get hit in his head mid-performance by a soccer ball. Just another responsibility he'll run away from with his pussy lips slapping his knee. Ariel, something is wrong with you. Something is seriously wrong with you. Exactly, Easy. Drake is basically admitting that it exists.
Where is that going to end my career? Anywhere but.
I think it's a fair question.
With people, like, what were you gonna do with that? What was your next step with that evidence, my boy? Because
my boy. So Whack didn't imply what it was. Drake informed me of what
he
Whack
thought
it was.
Is Aubrey slow? Is Drake slow? So Whack got on that show and said, I got this USB. And Drake told Adam what he think is on this USB. And on this USB is him ordering a hat. And then he tells Adam 22 this, and Adam 22 comes on his platform and tells the world. Is he stupid? Is he fucking stupid? Reminder. I don't know who he tried to order this hat for, but we all heard whacked out murals, right? We all heard that second verse, right?
I don't know if it was AI. I do know that trying to imply. So
Peep this though. Listen to him trying to get in front of it if it does leak. Look what he's trying to say it might be.
Wack didn't imply what it was. Drake informed me of what
He
Wack
thought it was.
It was. I don't know if it was AI. I do know.
I don't know if it was AI. We should have never gave you niggas AI because y'all will blame everything on fucking AI. Golden Rose, we're not going to say that on here. But you know what we talking about. You know what we talking about, cousin. The second option.
Oh, that when Wack was talking about it, R&B was sitting right there, and she was nodding her head and agreeing like she had heard the thing that he was convinced that he had heard.
So
See, so and there's another individual in the room nodding their head and agreeing that that's what's on the tape.
check this though, right?
Catch it though.
Catch it though.
Catch it though.
Catch it though, right? So if he got this, or Drake, if Drake told you that he's willing in the near future because he respects your craft and you give a lot of people a shot, he gave them flowers. I'm not gonna leave that out. He gave out. It was a plethora of flowers that he gave to Adam.
Feedback sandwich.
But
The door has not closed on the Drake No Jumper interview.
no,
Anything is possible.
if you don't get an answer, he's not doing it. I said
Hold
nothing
on.
he gave to Adam.
Feedback sandwich.
But
The door has not closed on the Drake No Jumper interview.
no,
Anything is possible.
if you don't get an answer, he's not doing it.
So Drake is contacting Adam 22 because he knows Adam 22 wants something from him. Adam 22 wants the interview. My cousins peep it, but Drake has certain people that he deals with, the Adam 22s of the world, the Akademiks of the world. He keeps them on a leash to do his dirty work, to do his promotion, because he know they desperately want something from him. They want an interview from him. So what Adam 22 is saying, an interview from Drake is not off the table yet. But in order for me to get this interview, I have to get Whack 100 to tell me what exactly is on this tape. And if you don't get Whack 100 to tell you what's on this tape, I'm not doing an interview with you. Insane.
It was a plethora of flowers that he gave to Adam.
Feedback sandwich.
But
The door has not closed on the Drake No Jumper interview.
no,
Anything is
if
possible.
you don't get an answer, he's not doing it. I said
Oh,
we
so you're
fire
saying
Wack
I gotta
for the
go
interview.
full detective mode.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Okay.
he said, and he wants an answer. Like that's all he wants is an answer. What was you gonna do with that?
He was.
It's seeming as if Drake is basically saying, hey, he wants to know what exactly was Wack gonna do with that video. Allegedly, this is what Drake said, coming from Brick Baby and Adam 22. And F him. And if that's
He said he wanted me to do.
radio recipe for disaster,
So now he wants to know what Whack 100 is gonna do. What is Whack 100 gonna do with this USB? Is he gonna upload it to the internet? Is he gonna hand it over to the police? If he's gonna hand it over to the police, does that make him a rat? Does that make him a snitch?
wait till you hear this next clip.
And now Whack 100 found out because Adam's video came out. Whack 100 calls Akademiks of all people. My thing is, why is Akademiks the middleman in all of this? And it's because People, I know we like to joke and make fun of academics that Drake just uses him. Drake doesn't want to come and sit down with him. That is all true, and it's funny to make fun of him. But Akademiks is involved with a lot of more things than the average person knows. Remember, y'all, the video is on my page of top 5 saying when he was calling out Drake when he was in jail for not putting money on his books. Top 5 was calling out and praising Akademiks for being one of the people who put money on his books. Akademiks knows a lot of what's going on with certain situations. Go play Silent Hill. Go play Peekaboo.
I've been stopping it. Is that what he said he wanted me to do? I'll get out the way.
Wait, hold on, no.
They don't give a...
So I think people are looking at this because we've heard this.
Bro, I'm not entertaining this shit because the crackhead. If Drake said that about me, kill him at his mouth.
No, hold on.
Oh, no, because I clicked it off. Hey, look, bro. Look, dude ain't nobody to me but a motherfucking entertainer. Blood is touchable too, Paul Root. So if he said that, because you know all I said
by the way, hold on. I want to
all I said was he need to get away from that dude.
I want to put it in the air. I want to put it in the air. You know me, I talked to Drake a lot of times, and your name has came up. And the only time he was just like, he said the cease and desist. He's like, nah, Wack ain't got that right. But he ain't never say Wack. He ain't never say Wack. Whatever.
Cease and desist?
Remember, it was that Drake had sent some cease and desist to some.
Well, I said Drake gave me a cease and desist.
No. You had said no. So
no,
Wack, chill.
I don't give a
Wack, chill.
Fuck.
Wait, he was just like, because I don't. What I'm trying to say is I don't need you and Drake beefing. Drake needs.
Man, hey, bro,
Drake needs you. No. Hold on, Wack, chill. Wack, chill.
I don't give a
fuck
about no rapper.
I know.
You see, he's panicking. Akademiks is panicking on this phone call. He's trying to prevent Wack 100 from saying something that he should not say. A bunch of grown-ass men playing phone tags. Drake, you could have called Wack 100. Why are you sending Adam 22 to contact Wack 100 to see what's on this USB? Call that nigga yourself. This man is saying he got information on this USB related to top 5, who's been going around calling himself your shooter, who's on record saying that he would unalive Kendrick Lamar, he would unalive Metro Boomin for your personal benefit. Why the hell are you sending Adam 22 to talk to Wack 100? And then when you talk to Adam 22, you suggest what you think is on this USB. And on this USB is you allegedly shopping around for some hats.
Oh, I know, but
yeah, he better don't listen. One thing about Wack,
Drake has never told me fuck you. He's always like,
do something or say something, I'ma stand.
Listen to Akademiks, y'all.
Don't it? But don't come over here with some remix shit that you ain't heard come out my mouth.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say. So what we heard is,
I don't gotta fraternize. Hey, look, bro, I don't gotta fraternize and plead with dude. If that's what dude's saying, kill him and his mama. Paul Root, and I stand on that. If that's what he's saying, because at the end of the day, don't put nothing on me I ain't said.
Wait, are we talking about Brick Baby?
I know what the fuck I said.
Brick Baby, are you talking about Brick Baby? He said I
don't give a fuck about what a dope fiend nigga who nobody knows is saying because he's using my name for clout. Now, if Drake is reducing himself to them type of people, then I guess Kendrick has him up.
No, Drake.
Ordinarily, Drake don't reduce himself to them type of people.
Hey.
Until a nigga produce me saying,
He gonna say it again towards the end. Hold on.
I got something on Drake. I don't want to hear about it. And you would have a clip. You know what I said.
Hey, listen.
I said he need to get up there, bro.
But Drake ain't never
I'm not finna kiss no bro. Dude is an artist, bro.
Hold on. I know,
if you
but hold on.
Play with me, then I can start playing.
Yeah, hold on. But I think Brick Baby sending you off. Brick Baby sending you because
he can't set me up. Only that nigga could swallow the wrong thing and then hear it come out my mouth. Don't pin it on me.
No,
any nigga do a nigga like that is a ass nigga. Straight up.
Wack, think
if
about
you ain't act, you know how many times niggas have called me talking about accent this about me? I tell them send it to me. They never can.
Okay, Wack. But here's this though. That's what I'm saying. Brick don't talk to Drake. I've talked to Drake a lot of times. I said your name is came up, whatever. I never hear him say.
Akademiks saying Drake never talks to Brick It's crazy because Brick was just sitting in front of Adam 22's face saying he had conversations with Drake, multiple conversations with Drake. So Akademiks is trying to do damage control because he's blatantly lying. Why would Brick Baby get on that platform in front of Adam 22, who also has conversations with Drake, and say that he spoke to Drake and Drake said this and Drake said that? You're trying to save face.
Some shit that I was like, oh, he's saying fuck whack and nothing like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, don't play all that talking about he said something about, bro, don't play with me because I don't need to for nothing. I don't care, right? If he want me as an enemy, cool. I can start. There's been a lot of instances where shit didn't came my way, homie.
No.
A lot of straight stunt models. You don't play with me, nigga.
Hold on. This is not.
Don't fucking play.
Straight stunting models. He said it again, y'all. He said it again.
There's been a lot of instances where shit didn't came my way, homie.
No.
A lot of straight stunt models. You don't play with me, nigga.
Hold on. This is not.
Don't fucking play with me, bro. I start a fire around this mother.
Whack. Listen.
Hey, well,
as my brother. As my brother.
Okay, well, I'm telling you.
As my brother. I know.
Okay, well, all that he said. So he said, because if he said that, it's wrong.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it all.
I don't know. I know you, but I don't believe he said that.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
I think what happened was this. I think he probably hit up Adam to say, yo, why y'all making it seem like he probably heard, because he heard in the clip, he probably said, damn, does Wack have some crazy shit on me or something? And I think
I never said I had anything on Drake. Are you okay?
No, I know you didn't say that, but I'm trying to tell you what probably happened. Because he spoke to Adam about this. He never spoke to me about it. He never hit me up and be like, yo, what do you think Wack? He's never talked to me about that. If he did, I would have called you and be like, yo, Wack, what you got going on, man? Yo, I talked to him, you know, he's my man, you my man's. Like, yo, he's not trying to get caught up. But he never talked to me about it. He talked to Adam about it. So that's
man. Adam don't speak for me, bro. I speak for me. Wack speak for Wack.
Yeah, but I don't think he dissing. That's what I'm trying to say. I think
no, but I'm just saying.
Brick wants you to get. Brick wants you to
accusing me of that because if he is, it's 2-3 situations I've been stopping. I can get out the way. Dead homies.
Nah.
I have respect for the nigga. So is he accusing me of something I ain't said? Just tell me, and then I get out the way.
No. I think Brick is just
this is what you know, bro, and you the same way. It ain't a mother in this entertainment business. We can't fight, and you know it.
That's true. That's a fact.
You know it. So we ain't them other little dudes, bro.
Wack, let me say this.
So he done said straight stunting magazine several times, y'all. Right? Guess who baby mama was on the cover of Straight Stunting magazine? Guess who baby mama was on the cover of Straight Stunting magazine? Sophie knows as your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her.
All I said was, this dude is reckless, and dude need to get away from dude before he have his name in some shit. How do you turn that into Wack said he got something on Drake?
I think, based on the conversation,
don't know shit. They ain't seen shit.
No, they just.
Hey, if dude on that page let me know, I'll fight back. I ain't tripping.
No. Again, I don't speak for
me.
I don't speak for Drake.
Dirty ball.
I don't speak for Drake.
I'm gonna play dirty ball.
I don't
Shout
speak
out
for
to
Drake.
the Straight Stunt magazine models.
So
he says it again.
Trust me.
I don't speak for Drake.
Dirty ball.
I don't speak for Drake.
I'm gonna play dirty ball.
I don't
Shout
speak
out
for
to
Drake.
the Straight Stunt magazine models.
So as you can see there, Wack is like one, like he's now granted. Then again, when common sense, the media, I act chooses. Hopefully for him.
Let her be your world. He got some. But again, like I said, Drake could have just called Wack 100 and asked what was on the USB. What do I gotta do to get this USB if there's something damaging on there, right? But instead, we got Akademiks jumping through hoops trying to shut Wack 100 up, asking what he wants to do with it. Probably got Wack. I'm pretty sure Wack feel like Drake is probably calling him a snitch because he's asking him what is he gonna do with the USB. And then you got Akademiks over here fighting for his life. And what the fuck? Whack 100 must be a hoarder because he always seemed to have something on somebody. Like, please keep all the hard drives, all the paperwork, all the USBs away from this nigga's reach. Why do you have so many hard drives and so many USBs and so much paperwork on everybody? And my thing is, if you're not airing it, we don't want to know. We don't care. Expose it or keep it on the playground, nigga. The fuck? But yeah, y'all. Adam 22 goes on his platform and tells the world that Drake believes on this USB is him looking for a hat, trying to line up a hat. Insane, out of this world. These niggas is crazy. They too contented out that they don't even realize they're exposing themselves. They need to stop. They have to stop. It's getting crazy. They're exposing themselves. Somebody is going to jail. Somebody is going to jail. Whack be lying. He always, all of a sudden, has somebody gay tapes that never gets released. I've seen that too. But in this instance, it's not Whack who said it. It's Adam 22 who said it. And he said it came from Drake. That Drake believes on this tape is him setting up a hat purchase. And then Adam is coming around talking something, oh, it might be AI. They already setting up the play. Insane, crazy. These niggas, they will expose themselves and don't even realize it. Just too much chatting, too much chatty patty. Everybody want to appear like something that they are not. And then we see Whack keep saying, because I don't stop a whole bunch of stuff. I don't stop this. I don't stop that. Stop stopping stuff. Let shit happen. Kendrick definitely told us, go listen to Whack Down Murals. I'm way too important to ever let you slide on me. Child. He want to be gangster, right? This is what comes with being gangster. This is what comes with the territory. That's the game you want to play. By all means, rock out. Drake and What's the Dirt snitching on themselves. Yeah. What's the Dirt telling, Curtis King, why are you exposing my illegal business? Nigga, shut up. What are you talking about? And then, so the business was not illegal. The people that you stole from were legally allowed to, they had the certifications to be able to plant and do whatever they were doing with their cannabis business. You were working under them and you stole. They want to be gangsters so bad. So bad. Crazy. Criminal activity. Like, what? You are not that. You are not that. You're far from that.